Welcome to my channel. Topic for this week gonna be, you know, other state, it confirmed me what I've been saying for the last 5 years. They are spending people driver's license for collection of debt illegally. Before we do that, I'll show you what I mean by that. The first thing we do at Corruption CZAR Network is what? Take the oath. I will support, defend, and protect the U.S. Constitution first. That's what we do here at Corruption CZAR Network. We like to educate government agencies, the courts, law enforcement, judges, media, attorney, let's say professionals, like auto insurance agents or attorneys. Because what happened is the relic camper program were written poorly. See, other thing they talk about, when lawmakers write laws or bills, they're not properly writing them or drafting it correctly. Like here, the other thing they did with the judge talking about the social media, the governor wanted to, hey, get social media, quit censorship. And they said, well, it was poorly drafted. Same thing with the relic camper program. See, your lawmaker is fit to represent you, the citizen, the driver. Okay? To prevent government take away your rights, your privileges, for restriction, and finally. That's what they're not doing. They're protecting the business or the city or the government agency. That's not their job. Okay? And then when they write laws, they fit the law to protect your interests. So right here, what they've been doing is bypassing due process protection, safeguards, or proper civil procedure or criminal procedure. Okay, so let's explain that. The government must obey the law and follow all legal procedure and safeguards. Okay, and this federal booklet right here. Okay, second page. The rules that everybody must follow. Ready? You are responsible to follow the rules and procedures that govern court procedure, including rule of evidence. See, when they write the bill, they don't do that. They try to bypass it. What I said, they use a process system. Okay? Another thing people don't see about the Bill of Rights, you're entitled to proper due process, proper civil procedure, proper criminal procedure. When they write the bill, they try to say, look, the Bill of Rights is not a list the government give you, it's a list of things they cannot take away from you. That means proper legal procedures. Okay? Okay, your lawmaker, your city commissioner, the politician. Okay, here you go. Our Constitution cannot be amended by statute, while your lawmaker, legislator, can protect your constitutional right. They cannot legislate them away. You hear what I just said? They have to protect your right to due process, protect your right to civil procedure, protect your right to criminal procedure. That's what their job is. Like I said, ain't their job in partnership with the government or business. They're there to represent you. Hey, this wrong, fix it. They hold people accountable. Lately, they're talking about education system, the fear of the education system. Okay, look, the gap between what you learn in law school and what you do in actual practice is still problematical. There's a big gap what you learn in school and then in reality. That's what happened. What happened is government like deceptive practices. They like to educate people with false narrative. Like, oh, lawmaker can make laws, but here's what about laws. They still got to protect your rights, your privileges, the proper due process, proper legal procedure. We got to educate people. Critical thinking, they call it, education. Civil classes. Okay, they're not, everybody should know you take away somebody's rights away, your privileges, the fine, put restrictions on people. You got to have court hearings for all of that. Okay, the first thing you get rid of is they call burden of proof. Right after the work is when in civil classes, they probably don't teach it, the education system. You are always innocent until you're guilty in a court of law. Government got you guilty and you had to prove you're innocent. I mean, you had to go to court and say, hey, I don't have to pay this fine. No, that's not how civil procedure or criminal procedure is supposed to work. All lawmakers are intentionally put a false narrative in the subject of the books, even law school, or they train you manual and guidelines. I'll show you what I mean by that. The way they get away with this is deceptive practices, unethical practices, according with written guidelines provided by local government. And one of my problem is the courts not catching on to this. That's how government do things. They go by manual, guideline, and policy. And they ain't not allowed to go outside it. Like I talk to people in government that said, you know, we don't know how to fix it. We got to go from, we take order from the top down. And that's what I'm trying to fix. Hey, law enforcement, your manual, guideline, and policy are incorrect. The information and the tag reader are incorrect. Remember, special driver license, okay? Right here. There must be due process, a right to a hearing. Think about that, a right to a hearing. Like I said, CZAR VIP, verify, investigate procedures of public cause. And the special driver license. Somehow, the lawmaker forgot about your rights, the proper procedure. To legally take away your right, your driver's license, you got to have court hearing for that. They don't. They use a process this and circumvent that. They use a reverse burden of proof. Okay? So let's go with burden of proof. The plaintiff must establish the defendant cause damages. There must be a court hearing. Being processed is not a legal procedure. How is the city, Cameron County, or internal damage? Remember, to civil court and criminal court, there's a procedure in place so you don't have to rewrite it. Okay? You got to be injured or damaged by the accusee or the defendant. So how are you injured or damaged spent on your driver's license? Was there an accident? Was there property damage? Did you win a court ruling? No, you didn't. You see what I'm talking about, people? The other thing about burden of proof is in legal, civil or criminal procedure, if they dismiss your case, you're entitled to restitution, damages. And that's what the lawmakers forget to do, protect your interests. So they should be holding government accountable if they're wrong. They don't. Right here, the penalty includes damages, restitution, reimbursement to the winner of the case. We're not getting it. I will educate the government. Hey, we're entitled to damages. Now, this is the most important Supreme Court cases against the government where you suspend a driver license. Breeden versus Georgia 1983 case basically saying, hey, you got to have a court hearing to suspend somebody's driver license. Hey, you got to have a court hearing to put restrictions on somebody. Hey, you need a court hearing to force them to pay a fine fee. The lawmaker forgot about this, and I didn't. And so I've been using this here to educate other government agencies, the courts. Hey, you got to have a court hearing to suspend that driver license. Like I've been telling people, I like to use Twitter to educate people, okay? So I'll tweet government agencies or politicians or people every single day on Twitter. Look, other state confirm I'm right again. Lawmaker or illegal spending driver license without proper legal procedure. So that means you get to return that money. They call unjust enrichment. Then pay damages for being wrong. I'm going to fight for that for everybody, okay? One thing the government violates by processing everybody is your Fifth Amendment right. You do not have to respond on that violation notice, citation notice, order of suspension notice. You don't have to respond to it because you are not served. Other thing is, and then letters, the violation notice, citation notice, they trick you or force you to give up your Fifth Amendment right. I'm going to go with it. Look, the Lord said, your silence cannot be used against you. That means you don't have to respond to the letter. Okay, second is, you can't be forced or tricked, give up away your rights. Okay, you got to right to remain silent in the right camera program. So I'm going to show you something about that. Look at this here. How did Bill Cosby win his case? Think about it. Right here. I'll show you that right here. Cosby was forced to testify in civil action on the penalty of perjury without a benefit of the Fifth Amendment privilege of self-incrimination, the court document said. See, special driver's license, same thing. We got a due process protection, Fifth Amendment violated. See, we never had that hearing for a driver's license got suspended. They processed that. Remember, we got it right. Remember, I told you, we can't be tricked or fooled or give up our Fifth Amendment right. We got a right to remain silent. That's civil procedure, criminal procedure. We got that right. See, government try to trick us. Said we don't got constituted protection and civil procedure. Yes, we do. Bill Cosby will just prove it. Think about it. I'm going to show you something about the other states, okay? So look here. We got this state, Michigan, okay? They're talking about, see, that what happened is our driver license gets spent for the city or the county think we owe them money. We're bypassing the courts. We entitled to hearings. I'm going to fix all of this, okay? Here's another state, Washington. This is a good article of people. You need to check this one out. So I'll just show you a few things. Like I was on Facebook this week. The sheriff department did a story about, it's actually a stupid criminal story. Guess what? You got stupid. Because I can't wait to go to court and prove that the politicians, lawmaker, misusing law enforcement for revenue, not crimes. Remember, there's false information in a state database. The tag raiders, guess what? We never had a court hearing for special driver license. Like I tell everybody, if you got your driver license, you're illegal because you never had your court hearing. The cops know that. That's the enforcing ordinance. They need to start following the Constitution. I'm going to give the law enforcement the ability to enforce the Constitution. They should able to put the lawmaker in jail, the bureaucrat in jail, the insurance agent in jail, the business owner in jail for violating our rights. Because we got to re-educate everybody. Remember, I did earlier this thing about the foreign bar and mint. Everybody come out of colleges or high school misinformed with false narrative. We're going to fix all of this, people, okay? I'm the good guy here, guys. Listen, I invite law enforcement to look at my videos, my stuff. I back it up. Other states are confirming I'm correct. And I got you article after articles here, people. Right here. The city cop admit in court at a college professor on the West Coast. He went to the appeal court. He's been one witness, the camera cop from the city. He admit he wasn't present of the alleged violation. He don't have a photo of the driver. He was no witness. He didn't know the person. And he said he commit perjury for the service of the city and the camera cop. So even the one ethical police officer so far tell the truth. Everything around that camera program or deceptive. Like I said, every document is following a document. Every person who enforced it made false statement. Okay? Remember, I've done 188 videos so far on this stuff. And everything verified. I do articles. And I got court cases in these booklets here I can use anytime I want to. These reports from, let's say, intelligent former law enforcement, former intelligence agencies, okay? Remember, I'm 5 years on to this stuff here. There's a lot of unethical practices out there. We got to fix all this, save our country, people. So if you got any comment, please let me know. What you going to do when corruption is already help you. Thank you for tuning in.